You're painting Wrath as a chimpanzee skull, and that's one of the most visually aggressive paintings in the series. Why a chimp skull?
Chimpanzees are a close biological relation to humans. It's important to be able to understand our sin as wrath. I think that a chimp would help the viewer understand their own place within that sin. The mouth is open and the teeth are dominant. It's threatening and angry, wrathful. One of the most interesting aspects of wrath is that it's very overpowering. If you feel lazy, embracing your inner sloth, you can imagine doing other things and being active. You don't do it, but you can imagine it. But when you're angry, when you're really angry, everything else seems to fade away or feed into your wrath. That's why the landscape in this painting is so smooth relative to the other paintings. All of the crevices and crannies fade away. It's all about the wrath. The storm clouds completely envelop the sky. There is no sky, just clouds. It's the only painting in the series like that. Again, it represents that envelopment, the overwhelmingness of wrath. The darkness of the clouds are aligned with the eyes, the windows of the soul.
Why is the face in sunlight?
It represents the possibility of seeing your way clear of the wrath. There's an alternative out there if you can see and understand your wrath. We all have our hot-button issues, the things that make us unreasonably angry, and we often embrace the sin of wrath as justified, even though we're often responsible for creating the situation ourselves. I think if we shine a light on this sin and understand our own triggers, if you will, understanding our own wrath, we can better account for it. I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who feel that wrath is the right thing, but I like to believe that rarely in North America are we in situations that fully deserve our wrath. What we get angry about are often the wrong things, perceived slights and disrespect. We don't start frothing at the mouth over people starving to death half a world away. We do it when our coffee isn't hot enough or when Google changes its homepage. I believe if we truly start to understand wrath, we can see that the sin may not be in the feeling, but in why it's triggered by things that shouldn't bring about wrath. If we account for and control our wrath, focus it, we might then be able to effect real global change for the better.
Sue, thanks very much for taking the time today to speak with us about your series of paintings, Musing of Skulls. The paintings are on display at the amazing vegan restaurant Pub Kitchen at 1129 Queen Street East in Toronto. The show runs until May 31st. I encourage people to head down to check out Pub Kitchen, which has a story all its own, and to check out the artwork. Sue, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.